Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition on. Offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Now, here is Irving. Right wing, ball's knocked loose. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
That one falls for Brunson. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
What you admire about Mikal is he's such a grinder. You watch his defense, you can feel the intensity with this guy.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Now Brunson, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Bridges. Oh!
My goodness. When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here is Irving. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Washington sets the pick for Irving, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Let's take a look at Dallas. They lose the top spot, taking a step back now to number 2.
And I think for the Knicks, they've really fought hard for that 4th seed. This is a team that has never given up on themselves, which makes them so dangerous at this point of the season.
Towns is doubled. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Still without a basket in the game to end the run. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Back to Brunson. Irving with the steal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And finished off by Lively.
Well, Lively is a great combination of size and finesse. Sets a great screen and creates offense off it.
Pass to Towns. Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by New York.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Anunoby. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Hart. That one goes in. Hart's got 5 now.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Brunson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
Towns, a screen on Irving. Brunson goes in, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Washington. Now here's Thompson beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Towns.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Towns, a screen on Irving. Here's Towns. Hart outside. Drives to the hoop. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Puts it up from 12. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Brunson goes in. Towns finds Hart. New York moving the ball around. Towns is doubled. Shoots over Washington. And there's another one for the Knicks.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Knicks making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. Third best record here in the early going.
You know, right now, Dallas, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now, here is Irving. Still yet to score.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And here is Bridges. Pass to Yabusele. Over Irving. No good from Yabusele.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's Flag. Here's Lively. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, folks, he shoots a high percentage for a reason. Derek Lively in the painted area.
Yabusele, the screen. And Brunson, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Flag. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Mavericks 4th.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And Brunson, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Lively. And here's Thompson. The 3. Bridges with the board.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Here's Yabusele. Comes up empty down low. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Releases from 15, and it's flag missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Towns, a screen on Thompson. Outside, Towns. Hart outside. Bridges, no one around him. Traps in the tray. Bridges has got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Robinson's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. And that one is good.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Brunson with it. 23 points his last outing, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his second basket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Irving can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's McBride. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Yabusele is screen on Irving. Pass to Yabusele. Plenty of space. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And you can't let this kid Flag get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Here's McBride. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here is Russell, defended by McBride. Russell inside, and they double up Russell. Gafford, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McBride with the ball. Russell's there. There's a screen by Robinson. Clarkson passes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Russell following the score by New York. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Clarkson against Christie. Pass to Yabusele. Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell kicks to Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Knicks lead by 15. We're back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Mitchell Robinson out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Clarkson in at the two-guard position. Clarkson outside. Pass to Anunoby. And the rejection by Gafford.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Exum. New York's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Three-pointer. Hart, no good. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Outside, Russell. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Russell's got it back down to within single digits for the man. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Indoors with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Dončić, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Martin's checked in. Gafford finds Russell. Back to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Brunson. He's averaging 30 points, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Caleb Martin. Flag comes in for Najee Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Max Christie. Mavericks trail by 11. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving for three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line. And for 3 free throws.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Bridges, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Good on the second free throw. For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Dončić, and the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player, and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Bridges finds Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And that game against Milwaukee, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Thompson with it, now defended by Flagg. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Hart outside. Bridges a screen on Russell. Hart kicks to Towns. The second effort. Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Russell. Brunson down the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 8 points.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Now Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Knicks leading by 10. Bridges for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Russell. Pass to Washington. Back to Russell. Now, here's Washington. Off target from outside. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Fourth, Kyrie Irving.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooting.
You know, and having that element of long-range shooting ability makes them a tough puzzle for defenders to solve. You know, it's an invaluable asset for a point guard, and these players have it in a big-time way.
Flagg with it. Hart covering. Drills the three-pointer. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson against Russell. Brunson goes in. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Brunson. Towns a screen on Russell. Back to Towns. This one for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving can't hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Inside, here's Hart. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Bridges. Towns wide open. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Flagg. Now, here's Washington. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
Just outstanding work in transition from flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Thompson, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Ersan Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. Clarkson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Kevin, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Thompson for the triple. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 9. Bridges inside. Covered by Irving. Clarkson outside. Here's McBride, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Pass to Yabusele. Good on the three-point shot. Yabusele's got his second bucket of the night.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice. Clarkson
passes to McBride. Here's Robinson, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. And the Knicks lead by 14. And here is Washington. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense, get in transition.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Lively. Thompson up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Clarkson dishes to Bridges. Clarkson with the screen for Bridges. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And not hard to see why. They are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lively. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's a screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. New York leading by 16. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Yabusele screen on Irving. Oh!
Goodness.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Irving can't get it to go.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
54 seconds left in the first half.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
In the one hand, slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks.
For New York, number 8, OG Anunoby.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
New York leading by 20. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Anunoby. Off target with his three.
We call that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Mavericks trail by 19. Pass to Washington. Here's Flagg. Washington with it. Here's Lively. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, a young big with great focus. Derek Lively just plays right through the whistle for the end one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Lively. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create separation to then go into attack mode.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
Well, I think for New York, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Blocking foul call on P.J. Washington. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bridges passes to Hart. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. Anunoby outside, lock at 6. And he lays it straight in. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Brunson against Thompson. Outside Irving. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 14.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Anunoby, a screen on Irving. Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. Anunoby against Irving. Hart. The kick out to Towns. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That free throw, no good. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lively the pass to Irving. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Irving passes to Thompson. Irving a screen on Anunoby. Thompson misses. The Knicks leading by 18. Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. And Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Now Brunson. He's got 11. Towns kicks to Bridges. No good with the triple.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Hard against Washington. Nobody near Irving. Nailed from three-point land.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Knicks, Yabusele comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. Lively a screen on Brunson. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York. And it's Hart penetrating.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Yabusele. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, McBride. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. There's the triple, and he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 20.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
McBride passes to Brunson. Tips it. Here's Hart. Over to the wing. Yabusele finds Anunoby. Yabusele setting a screen for Anunoby. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving passes to Thompson. Misses from short range.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. Got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Clarkson in for OG Anunoby. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Dallas again missing. The Knicks leading by 18. Brunson the pass to Yabusele. And stolen by Flag. The 8-footer, and that's off the glass and in. Flag's got 6.
Flag's always shot ready.
Knicks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Pass to McBride. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Here's Clarkson. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Russell looking it over. Over to the left wing. And here's Washington outside. Knicks have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. McBride with the ball. He's got 16. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Clarkson.
Come to me.
Brunson, left side. Good on the triple. He's got 14.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Russell against Brunson. Pulls it from the elbow. Jump shot is good. Russell's got his second bucket. New York leading by 19 points. Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Here's Yabusele. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Brunson with it, picked up by Thompson. From the arc, McBride's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Lively. And here's Thompson. Washington with the screen on Brunson. Thompson for the triple. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Good work defensively by Lively. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Max Christie, he's checked in for Flag. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Klay Thompson. And then for New York, Hart, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. On its way from Irving for 2. Again, the Mavericks score.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been put... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York, looking at who they've got, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in at the 1.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's handle has improved, and that allows that kind of move to happen.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 15-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Hart kicks to Clarkson. Hart with a screen on Christie. Clarkson finds Hart. Up and in on the layup. 9 points for Josh Hart.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Bridges. Bridges against Irving. Knicks with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Bridges passes to Hart. A 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 14. Going inside. Irving from long range. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Pass to Clarkson. Launches a 3. Rebound by Marshall. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Knicks also changing it up. Towns comes in for Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's McBride. Driving in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Irving dishes to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
McBride finds Towns. Here's Bridges. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Bridges has got 19 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Russell. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Christie. Anunoby passes to McBride. Outside, Towns. Hard against Irving. Marshall with the steal. Outside, Russell. Irving looking over the floor. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Russell.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Here's McBride. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 22 points for him.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Takes the 13-footer. Russell, no good. The Knicks leading by 10. And here is Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Now, here is Russell. Defended by McBride. Again, Russell missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Christie. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Anunoby outside, out to the right wing. Towns down low. Russell's there. Towns, no luck. Russell kicks to Irving. To the right side. Marshall passes to Lively. And that... one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Christie with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Russell passes to Christie. Outside Irving. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. The shot from the low post is good. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Flag comes in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell. Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thanks so much. Pass the flag. Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Yabusele is screen on Irving. Nice shot by Yabusele. And the Knicks lead by 16.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Now Lively and Irving. The basket on the assist by Lively. And it's now 26 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving against Brunson. Here's McBride. It's good from long range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate 3-level scorer.
Brunson against Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Yabusele. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, Towns. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Flag with it. Thompson for the triple.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin. Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Thompson against Bridges. Brunson fires. Missed on the 3. Mavericks trail by 13. Now Irving. Thompson outside. Washington's outside. 5 on the clock. Kept alive by Dallas. That one is good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Bridges. Anunoby. And hit the 3. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Good! Lays it right in there.
A guy with a strong build and handles. Flag makes his move and creates the space for the shot.
And Brunson, here we go.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The Mavericks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Irving. Bridges with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Towns is doubled. Outside, Anunoby. Oh, the dunk!
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Here's Irving. He takes it in, and the rejection by Towns. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends... the message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. And the 3 misses. The Knicks leading by 13. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long.